Today we are diving into a tool that is making some serious waves in the developer community. It's called OpenCode, and it's a really powerful open-source AI coding agent.
So think for a sec about the AI coding tools you use every day. Are you kind of locked into a single provider? Do you have any real control over how it works? Any visibility into its, decision-making process? For a lot of us, the answer is a pretty frustrating no. We're basically just renting access inside a walled garden.
But what if you could just break free? Imagine having an AI coding partner that lives where you live, right there in the command line. An agent that's totally transparent, completely customizable, and built with the core values of the open source community in mind.
Well, that is exactly the promise of what we're talking about today. So let's meet OpenCode, the AI coding agent that was designed from the ground up for the terminal. And this right here is the big idea. Being 100% open source means you can see every single line of code. Nothing's hidden. It runs natively in the command line, so it slots right into a developer's natural workflow. All of this adds up to what we really want: maximum control and transparency. And honestly, that's a total game changer.
So, how does this thing actually work? Let's get practical and take a look at how you can get started, beginning with its core concept, which they call agents.
Okay, this is a brilliant feature for both safety and flexibility. OpenCode basically gives you two main modes to work in. You've got the build agent, which is your hands-on partner. It'll write code, edit files, and execute commands to get the job done. But then you have the plan agent. Think of this one like a cautious consultant. It only analyzes your code, and it always asks for your permission before it tries to run anything. It's absolutely perfect for when you're exploring an unfamiliar project and you don't want any surprises.
And getting started? Seriously, it could not be simpler. This is not some complicated multi-day setup. It's a super quick three-step process. Doesn't matter if you're on a Mac, Windows, or Linux, your favorite package manager is probably supported. You just run one little command and bam, you're ready to start coding. You can tell this was designed by developers for developers, right down to the installation.
So, we know what it is and we know how it works. But let's be real, we're in a world that is flooded with AI tools. So what really, truly makes OpenCode different? This slide really gets to the heart of the project's philosophy. First off, being provider agnostic is huge. It means you are not locked into OpenAI or Claude or Google. You can even use your own local models for complete privacy. The focus on a terminal user interface, a TUI, shows this deep respect for the command line. You can just tell it's built by terminal lovers for terminal lovers. The client-server architecture, that opens up some really fascinating possibilities, right? Like, you could run the agent on your beast of a desktop, but control it from your tablet. And that LSP support, Language Server Protocol, that just means it plugs right into your existing workflow, using the same intelligence as your editor for smarter, more context-aware suggestions.
And this quote from the creators, it just says it all, doesn't it? They're not just trying to build another AI assistant. They're trying to push the terminal itself forward to make it a more powerful and intelligent environment. That is one ambitious vision.
But look, a great vision isn't worth much without execution. And the proof of OpenCode's success? It's in its incredible community momentum. I mean, the numbers here really do speak for themselves.
Check this out, over 37,000 stars on GitHub. In the open source world, that is a massive round of applause. It's a huge signal that developers everywhere are looking at this and seeing some real value. And it goes even deeper than just applause. Over 3,000 forks. That means thousands of other developers have actually taken the code to experiment with it, to build on top of it, and to adapt it for their own needs. This is what a healthy, living, breathing project looks like. And this, right here, this is the heart of it all. Over 367 contributors. This isn't a project being built by some small, isolated team. No way. This is a global collaboration, with hundreds of people lending their expertise to make it better every single day. So, if we take a quick peek under the hood, we can see what this global team is actually building with. The codebase is overwhelmingly TypeScript. We're talking over 80%. For developers, that signals a modern, scalable, and type-safe foundation. This is a serious project, built on a really serious tech stack. So, this all brings us to a final thought. OpenCode is more than just a tool. It's really a statement. It champions transparency over black boxes, freedom over vendor lock-in, and it really makes you wonder, as AI gets more and more integrated into how we write software, is this the path forward? Is the future of coding fundamentally open?